Guess who's back again.
That's what we'll play. We can't play that. We'll have to pay M&M royalties or something.
Ready?
Hmm? So I shouldn't pick my nose. Come on, Dana.
No, don't pick your nose.
You're pretty girl.
Hi, and we're back.
We're
with
back.
Au Pair Mama. This is Julie McGhee. My name is
Luís Costa Rica.
And we are here today for a not very funny video because the current situation with the au pair world is not the best.
Not the greatest.
It's
been
not the greatest.
a tough time. Everybody's been being kicked a little bit. First COVID, then the executive order, and it's been pretty rough. So we're here to kind of maybe guide but just to kind of talk a little bit about what it means for the future of the program as we know it right now. But I will let you go. He's talking a lot of research.
Yes,
A
no,
lot of words.
But that's the thing, it's a heads up for what is going on. The idea of the heads up is because I saw an advertisement in Brazil for au pair program, and it said it's the best time for you to apply. And I'm questioning myself, why is that the best time if we don't even know if they're issuing any other J1 visas, which is the visa you need to be an au pair. Then I questioned Julie about it, and because of the executive order, we don't have a lot of answers.
Right, and Luís and I did talk about it is a good time. Families can still register for the program. Families are still registering for the program. Au pairs are still applying to be au pairs. It's just the arrival date is set right now for January of 2021. And in doing that, like Luís was saying, do au pairs really want to apply for this? Do host families really want to apply for this? Absolutely. The profile process for both the au pair and the host family is very tedious for a good reason. It's very thorough for a good reason. You want to express as much about your family and about yourself for the other person to get a good idea if this would be a good fit, if this would be a good person to, a good fit enough to interview. And doing that process early, like we talked about, do you really want to sign up now to start the interviewing process? Absolutely. Because if nobody can go until January, there's going to be a big pool. You don't want to get lost. You don't want to be out there wading through, we don't know what we're going to find. Find them first. Find your family first, find your au pair first, get a good sense of what you're looking for in an au pair and in a family, and be able to look for that in that application. What is my first thing I need for my family? Do I need a driver? Do I need different qualified? Do I need a swimmer because we have a pool? Okay, yes, I need all of these things. What do I want? I want a Spanish speaker. I want a basketball player. I want somebody who is an expert canoeer. Do I want those? What am I willing to compromise? Okay, maybe not the canoeer, but a Spanish speaker would be great, but we really like this person who's from France, doesn't speak any Spanish. Find out what your needs, what your wants are, and as far as an au pair as well, looking through the families that are offering, that are sending you connection requests. What are you looking for as an au pair? Are you looking for, well, I'm not a really strong driver, I'd like to be somewhere where there's public transportation that's easy to use or available to use. Well, they have a pool and I'm not a very strong swimmer, so that's probably not going to be a good fit for me. I'm not comfortable in the water. I'm sure not going to be comfortable with kids in the water. But it gives you time and it gives you comfort in, and if you guys have decided, once you do decide to match, you have a lot of time to strengthen that relationship through videos and, Skype or FaceTime calls and things like that, to kind of discuss everything so that it's not so weird as it usually is when you first arrive as an au pair.
I want to add to that because you're already creating memories. It's funny because when we watch Simone's video, there's a lot of parts of that video that I know from before I was here.
Yeah.
So there's already a lot of memories, and that's like the bonding is better if you spend some time and if you talk about your week. It's just, it makes a better connection.
Right.
I think it makes it easier.
Right.
And we interviewed a lot ever since the first time that we talked to each other. I talk to a lot of au pairs. I meet a lot of au pairs and I talk to them, and some of them will go like, well, we had one Skype interview and we mailed for 2 months, and it ended up being a good match.
Right.
But like, it's weird for me.
That wouldn't have worked for you.
It's not that it wouldn't.
Oh,
have
it wouldn't have worked for me either.
But
So.
it is weird, and I was only interviewing with you guys when I was interviewing with you guys. Like, I had no other family. I wasn't speaking to any other family.
At the time or at all?
No, at the time.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
So-
we were your first family you talked to. That's
First, no.
You
Poor
guy. I'm so sorry.
No. So the first family was in New Jersey with a 2-year-old boy, and I'm like, okay.
Belma, if you're watching, I'm sorry you didn't go to New Jersey.
The second family was in New Mexico with 2 kids.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
but
would have been so cool.
the description was so weird.
Okay,
It was
sorry,
so
anybody in the
weird. And I'm like, okay, and they wouldn't ask for any Skype or anything like that. I'm like, okay, I don't trust these people. No, I don't do that. I am not even joking. And you guys were my third family. And
Third time's a charm.
see? So
We
that's
interviewed
the
like
thing.
70 before we got to Louis. No, I'm kidding. That's not true.
That's the thing. Like, how do people just interview 2-3 times and expect to have a great relationship with their families? Like, it takes time. It takes.
Oh, you're
effort,
talking about interview 2 or 3 times and then not continue Skyping and video chatting.
Yes,
Oh,
because
okay,
it
that's
just-
tough. Simone always says that it was Skype Sunday. I have a glass of wine, but we would Skype every Sunday. We made time to do that. We Skyped with you beforehand. Now I do admit, as soon as we talked to you, I knew. I was like, this is it. And the same for when we interviewed Santiago. We interviewed him together. That interview lasted 2 hours, and we just didn't want to stop talking. I think we called in the boys to meet him in that very first interview, and I've never done that. We knew it with Simone. We knew it with. I fought for Simone too, because Simone was like, she was missing some paperwork. I'm like, I'll wait. I was like, I really. It was that kind of feeling, and it was like that with almost with all of them. There was just something there. And that instant connection, and I do have a lot of families that say, how do you know? I'm like, you'll know. And the way that feels, the next interview you do, you'll know. It's like, oh, this feels better, or this is even close. So it's weird to say trust your gut. You'll hear that a lot, and your gut instinct and your mom instinct. It's absolutely accurate. Absolutely accurate. And I don't know, what's it like for an au pair? How do you know?
So for an au pair, at least my point of view, the first family, I was interested in New Jersey. One, because it's close to where Thales lived.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
And
I get
he was
that.
the friend that I had in America.
I thought you were
but
going to
I
say
was-
New York City.
Oh, no. But, well, which I can't deny is also interesting. But, I was sort of concerned of having a 2-year-old baby, even though I had the experience. you
Okay.
know? So, I'm like, okay, I am more energetic, and I would be better, because like my experience was with a 2-year-old, was with my nephew and my niece.
Bruno.
But when it comes to work, I always worked with kids who were older, who were like 7, 8 years old and older, and I felt more comfortable about that. And and it depends on the expectations as well. There's people who want to be part of the family, and there's people who don't want to be part of the family.
Right.
And with you guys, I felt like, okay, they want somebody to their family. And then I spoke to Simone about it. I had spoken to Barbara about it. Like, I spoke to a lot of people.
Yeah.
He helped me out with that.
I'm glad that you reached out to other au pairs in our area. I think it's important to do that, not just the one that's here, that's currently here. Reach out to the LCC too. Have they ever had any problems or any issues? Have they come to you with any of their expectations that they don't like? And some LCCs will help you out.
Regarding not having not too much time, because if you're applying to be an au pair, it can take you 6, 9, 12 months to actually go to the family. So it is a good time to apply because of the bonding you can create. And in that, you're going to be speaking English to your host family. So that's good. Improving on your English.
Yeah.
Okay, so just basically to sum up everything, why do you think that is a good reason why the host families should apply for the au pair program now?
Because of the application, your host family profile is very thorough, and it will take some time to do it, and it will seem incredibly overwhelming. So taking your time and making sure it's thoughtful and something engaging, something that an au pair can engage with as they read through it. The big three that au pairs look at is your letter, your pictures, and your schedule.
And when it comes to the au pairs, the reason why I think they should apply from now is one, a lot of, especially my folks, Brazilian people come for improving on their English, therefore you have more time to improve on your English before you actually come. Use the time that you have.
The time that you'll be able to have these thoughtful, conversations with your family about why you like this au pair, about, if you have a current au pair, you check it out, see if there's something I missed, and just the time to plan and to just not feel rushed into, we picked her because we were painted in a corner and we had, 4 weeks until, and it was Christmas and then everybody's panicking and no time to do anything. The holidays, right, obviously the November, December holidays right before January is not a time that you just want to be sitting in front of a computer looking through hundreds of applications. Doing it now provides you that time to take your time and have thoughtful connections and interviews with the au pairs that you're interested in.
It's important to use that time. And be very specific with what you want to achieve with your experience as an au pair or with your experience as a host family. I think that it makes everything easier when you have in your mind what you really want to do. This is it, yes. So definitely apply to be an au pair.
Definitely apply to be a host family, and you'll have a team of people helping you and sort all of this out. But the important thing is to take your time with your application and make sure it represents a very true portrait of what your family's like. I think one of my favorite things I finally started telling people is that we're very loud. And if you were kind of a quiet person who likes to read and be quiet, we were not going to be a good fit for you, because we're just a loud family. I'm not mad, I'm just talking. So so that, I think that was important, so it wasn't so jarring when people got here. We may have scared off a few, but no transitions. But yeah, like us, subscribe, give us ideas. I know that most of you follow Luís on his multiple platforms. Follow me Instagram at Au Pair Mama. It's all Au Pair Mama.
It's all
I need a shirt that says that. Somebody make me a shirt.
We're asking for too much now.
No, seriously, we just need the ways to beg people to get more, to get a bigger audience, to help more people. What are some of the things you wish you knew before you came here as a host family or as an au pair? Let us know. We're here to help.
Bye.
Bye.